Wumi Aloba ìyàwó late Mohbad ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o nǹkan tó pa òun àti bàbá ọkọ rẹ̀ pọ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé ojoojúmọ́ wọ́n jọ máa ń fúnra wọn ní gbàgbósílọ̀ online ó la rí tó sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o tó tú àṣírí tó wà láàrin wọn ó ní bàbá ọkọ wípé wọ́n wá justice kankan ìjà ni wọ́n ń bá òun jà Wumi la rí tó gbẹnu sókè o ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí Adura tó sọ in his recent interview ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ yẹn tí Mohbad tó fi jáde láyé so sad may he so rest in peace bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la dẹ̀ tún rí VERYDARKMAN over the week bó ṣe invite ṣe Samilari tí ó ṣe interview fún wọn bó ṣe kò lórí Samilari àrí tó bọ́ sí orí àbúrò ìyá Mohbad orí driver tó gbé àwọn Mohbad lọ síbi event tí wọ́n ṣe ní ọjọ́ yẹn ní Ìkòròdú bó ṣe tún ṣe yẹn tán gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad gbogbo wọn ló ti already invite lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan Primeboy yìí àwọn yòókù gbogbo wọn ni ó ti already ṣe interview fún wọn tí ó dẹ̀ post ẹ̀yin tèmi ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé yín débẹ̀ following gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ online nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ti Mohbad tá a gbọ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn ní 2023 bó ṣe ṣaláìsí ní September ó dẹ̀ ká a lot of wa lára tó jẹ́ wípé gbogbo Nàìjíríà dìde home and abroad wípé kí ló lè ṣe Mohbad ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ wo ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi scenario láti rí tó surface sí online nípa ti ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad before kọ́mọ yìí dẹ̀ tó ṣaláìsí àti rí àwọn disturbing video tó ṣe tó ń ṣàlàyé wípé bóun ṣe wà yìí o ẹ̀mí òun save o àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fìtínà o àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ wípé ojoojúmọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń halẹ̀ mọ́ òun tí wọ́n ń fìyà jẹ àrítọ́mọ yẹn ṣe a lot of video yẹn nígbà tó wà láyé but so sad ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sókè a lot of people were listening sí Mohbad tó bá jẹ́ wípé bí àwọn yẹn ṣe dìde nísìnyí ní gbogbo ìgbà tó fi ṣaláìsí pé àwọn wá justice ó ní wọ́n ṣe rally round Mohbad ó ṣeé ṣe tó jẹ́ wípé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kó má ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ti fún ní listening years láti gbọ́ nǹkan tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ilé ayé ilé asán up till now wọn ò tí ì sí Mohbad o almost 2 years báyìí bí wọ́n ṣe ń lọ kákàkiri from one corona inquest to another from one interview to another looking for justice a gbàdúrà wípé kí ọlọ́rọ̀ bá kó ṣàánú fọmọ yẹn kó tẹ̀ sí afẹ́fẹ́ rere a rí bí bàbá Mohbad àti Wumi wòtòwòtò tó ń lọ láàrin wọn kò ń ṣe kékeré o bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la dẹ̀ rí tí àwọn online fans bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń fa àdúrà wípé kí ló dé tí ó ṣe dákẹ́ láti ọjọ́ yìí ṣe bí ọmọ ìyá rẹ̀ ọmọ bàbá rẹ̀ ni ẹni tó ṣaláìsí ọjọ́ tíṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yẹn dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ a gbọ́ wípé ẹ̀yin náà wà nínú ilé yẹn because ẹjọ́ ń gbé papọ̀ ni why tí àdúrà ò ṣe tí ìbọ́ta láti ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó mọ̀ ń pẹ́ àbí ó ń try láti cover up Wumi ni what exactly nìkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ yẹn before ká tó rí news tó surface sí online a lot of people ló wà very curious so báyìí la ṣe wá rí tí Àdúrà tó sọ̀rọ̀ sókè o tí ó ṣàlàyé nínú recent interview tó grant ní orí YouTube tó ṣàlàyé bí ó ṣe ṣàlàyé ó ní ọjọ́ yẹn ní September 2023 on the 10th àwọn lọ fún show ní Ìkòròdú ìgbà táwọn débẹ̀ fún èyí performance yẹn because èyí Zlanta náà òun náà wá perform níbi bẹ̀ àti àwọn yòókù ó ṣàlàyé a lot of things àwọn gbé tú Prado lọ òun wà nínú kan pẹ̀lú àwọn yòókù táwọn jọ lọ ṣe Mohbad àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ àti àwọn other people àti driver tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀ VERYDARKMAN àwọn wà nínú ibì kan bó ṣe wá ṣàlàyé lọ ó ní as we were waiting some area boys came and they were asking for money from Mohbad and I was in the second Prado while Mohbad, Wumi and Primeboy spending and 2 other people were in the first Prado. Primeboy then came to me but the way he was talking he was so high ó ní wá bá òun nínú ṣe mọ́tò kejì tóun jókòó sí bó ṣe ń bá òun sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ó wà very high nǹkan tí Àdúrà sọ nìyẹn o this made him very mad and he went to report to Mohbad that I did not answer him very well because nǹkan tó wá bá a fún ó ní pé káwọn gba owó pé ó ní káwọn gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn káwọn fi fún àwọn area boys tí wọ́n block ọ̀nà láti máa hail Mohbad because àwọn lọ síbi show ní Ìkòròdú ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé àwọn celebrity táwọn area boys bá ti rí wọn báyìí wọ́n máa ní rárá àwọn máa gbà nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wọn so ìyẹn wá padà lọ bá Mohbad láti sọ fún pé mi mi like bí àbúrò ẹ̀ ṣe dá mi lóhùn àbábọ̀ wọ́n ṣàpadà wá owó láti fún àwọn area boys yẹn olo continue láti máa sọ. I asked Mohbad what happened and he told me that Primeboy punched him ìgbà tó padà lọ bá nínú mọ́tò. So according to the news ipe Primeboy àti Mohbad àwọn méjì wọ́n jọ ní argument. Ìgbà tá a rí tí ṣe Primeboy wá sọ̀rọ̀ online ó ní òun pọ́ǹchì èyí Mohbad wípé òun ló ń da ẹ̀ṣẹ́ bóun òun ló ń fún lẹ́ṣẹ̀ òun ló ń fún lẹ́fìtì òun wípé ṣe ló ń fọwọ́ bojú ni. But ìgbà tí Àdúrà máa sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn ó nígbà tóun lọ bá ẹ̀gbọ́n ó ló sọ fún wípé ṣe Primeboy fún un ní ẹ̀ṣẹ́ bó ṣe wá fẹ́ dá ẹ̀ṣẹ́ tó ń padà ọwọ́ wa ṣe gíláàsì mọ́tò ó wá wọnú èyí gíláàsì mọ́tò yẹn ó jáde sí òdì kejì gbogbo gíláàsì mọ́tò yẹn ló fọ́ èyí tó wà ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ ibi táwọn jókòó sí tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣí èyí ilẹ̀kùn mọ́tò. Ó continue láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ wípé ọwọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ti already ní court ó ti already ń ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn ṣàwá bá àwọn ṣàṣe bandage lọ́jọ́ yẹn because ibi event yẹn ni àwọn ṣì wà lọ́jọ́ yẹn ní Ìkòròdú before kí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀. I then went to meet Primeboy to ask him that why are you having issue with my brother now Mohbad has injury. I was told that Mohbad wanted to punch Primeboy and he mistakenly hit his hand in the Prado Jeep. We left the show and went home. By this time the hand was already filled with so much blood ó ní ìgbà táwọn máa fi délé ọwọ́ Mohbad ti already kún fún ẹ̀jẹ̀. And we were downstairs discussing what happened at the show. Later we went to sleep. Ọjọ́ yẹn tí èyí Mohbad fọwọ́ gbá èyí gíláàsì yẹn tọwọ́ ẹ̀ fi ń ṣẹ̀jẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe kúrò ní show ní Ìkòròdú wọ́n lọ sí hospital because a lot àwọn fans náà ló ń bèrè pé àwa ìtí ẹ̀ ṣe wá gbé lọ sí hospital wọ́n ní Mohbad ò láìkì hospital wípé ó ní personal nurse tó a máa ń treat ẹ̀ ní ilé kí Ọlọ́run ọba kó ṣàánú. Alẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn àwọn délé lóru ọjọ́ ti lọ kálukú dẹ̀ wọnú yàrá ó lọ sùn. In the morning Mohbad complained about the hand that is paining him so he needed a nurse to come and treat him. He had a personal nurse we usually call to treat Mohbad. When we rang her she wasn't around so Spending tó jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad said he had a nurse and we contacted her but she said she won't be around till Tuesday. Ọjọ́ Sunday ni wọ́n lọ fún show òru ọjọ́ Sunday òní wọ́n délé ìgbà tó di àárọ̀ Monday ó ń complain pọ̀wọ́ dùn bí ó ṣe pé ṣe personal nurse Mohbad ìyẹn sọ wípé òun sí around ìgbà tí ṣe Spending máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó náà ní èyí nọ́ọ̀sì tóun táìmù tó máa fi pẹ́ ni ẹni ò ráyè ìjọ Monday òun máa wá ìjọ Tuesday so wọ́n fi egbò yẹn kalẹ̀ sí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ títí di ọjọ́ Tuesday ká má dẹ̀ gbàgbé pé ọjọ́ Sunday òní ó ti rẹ́ẹ̀dì ní injury yẹn ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run bá kó máa ṣàánú àwọn fans ń rí àti pé why tẹ̀ ṣe wá lọ sí hospital nígbà tẹ̀ rí pé irú nǹkan báyìí ó ṣẹlẹ̀. So ẹni tí wọ́n kọ̀ǹtáàtì yẹn tó jẹ́ ṣe nọ́ọ̀sì Spending wọ́n ní láti dúró di ọjọ́ Tuesday. On Tuesday morning Wumi and I were preparing food for Liam's 5th month birthday. Ọjọ́ Tuesday ni wọ́n máa wọ́n pé 5 months and the nurse came in the afternoon. Mohbad was in a Wumi room upstairs so we transferred him to his own room to be treated. There was water on the floor in the Mohbad room which was from the rain that fell that night. I quickly cleaned it and went back downstairs to continue cooking with Wumi in the kitchen. After 10 to 15 minutes they shouted my name. I quickly ran upstairs to know what happened. Unfortunately, when I got there, I met Mohbad rolling on the floor, struggling to talk. I asked the nurse what happened to my brother and she said I injected him and Mohbad couldn't talk again. So he pointed at water to wash his face. He also pointed at the AC and we quickly turned it on. We went back to the room and we initially transferred him from his own room to another room for fresh air and on the AC. His mechanic was outside repairing his car because it has fault. So I started looking for another car that would transport him to the hospital. By that time, I returned to the house. I saw they already carried him from outside and they got a car to transport us to the hospital. after like 30 minutes èyí nọ́ọ̀sì dé tó lọ sókè láti lọ treat Mohbad ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ Tuesday wọ́n ní kò ju bí ìṣẹ́jú ogún lọ bó ṣe gun lábẹ́rẹ́ báyìí báwọn ṣe gbọ́ orúkọ àwọn nìyẹn ìpè ṣe Mohbad bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń pariwo ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń yíra nílẹ̀ẹ́lẹ̀ unfortunately abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn ó ń react ní ara rẹ̀ so sad so wọ́n ní láti wá another alternative èyí mọ́tò rẹ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ́ ó bàjẹ́ àwọn bọ́ síta láti lọ wá cab kó ba lè gbé àwọn lọ sí hospital bí àwọn ṣe transfer rẹ̀ sínú èyí mọ́tò nìyẹn gbà táwọn máa fi dé ọ̀nà ó dọ̀pù mú àwọn ní láti stop bike àwọn gbé sórí ọ̀kadà àwọn rush ẹ̀ lọ sí hospital he was already gasping for breath when we got to the hospital the doctor attended to him and about 15 minutes later the doctor confirmed that he was already brought in dead at the entrance. They were the one that said he was no more alive. I was destabilized. Everyone started crying and asked how. He was okay before we left the house because of the unfortunate injection that the nurse gave to him. We took his body back into the car because the mechanic already finished fixing the car and it was brought to the hospital. When we got back to another hospital, they confirmed brought in dead. I was so confused that my brother that was hale and healthy, just only the injury that he had in his hand, but the injection reacted in his body because after the nurse gave it to him, that is when they started rolling on the ground, shouting my name, and we rushed him to the hospital. So by now, we have to take him back home. And Darosha said when his dad died, they placed salt on his chest. So we do the same to Mohbad and kept him under the staircase. And we waited for our daddy to come. Ó ṣàlàyé a lot of things nínú interview yìí bí ó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ because àwọn míì ní why tí Àdúrà ṣe lè dákẹ́ látọjọ́ yìí wípé ṣé ó ń try láti máa cover up Wumi ni ó ló fi wá jẹ́ kí Àdúrà bọ́ síta tó ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó ń mọ̀ nínú interview yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ tún ní pé àwọn máa continue ẹ̀ bá a ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tó bọ́ sí online àwọn míì ní pé ṣe ni Àdúrà why tó ṣe bọ́ síta láti sòótọ́ pé ṣé ó ń cover àwọn some part ni àwọn tí ṣe VERYDARKMAN náà dẹ̀ gbé wá àwọn míì náà nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ náà nínú bíbẹ̀ ó fara pẹ́jọ́ ó fara jọra wọn náà ni àtàwọn Primeboy àtàwọn yòókù tó gbé wá sí bíbẹ̀ àwọn náà ṣàlàyé kò tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ yìí àtúwárí Wumi òun náà tún wá sọ̀rọ̀ sókè ó ní my father-in-law is not looking for any justice for my late husband. He is always fighting me every day because I am associating myself with my mother-in-law. So Baba felt I betrayed him, and the more reason I am associating myself with Mama is because my husband Mohbad already forgave his mother before he died. So Baba can never stop talking to me about her. For my sister, which is a Karimo, wanted us to talk about this. It's for her to get fame. That is why she keep talking about me every day with my late husband. Arite Wumi Sobai. She doesn't even know me. I slept with her on the same bed twice in my 26 years. Karimot is a big liar and only feeding you people with lies. Karimot only spoke to Mohbad once, but people are believing her. They don't even know how I have not even met Karimot not more than 2 times. Yomi Fabiyi has been busy defaming me and even calling my child bastard. I actually thought he would call me and ask from me politely what happened to my husband, but he did not. I thought he's educated. Imagine calling Liam bastard. I have been ready for DNA since last year October, but my father-in-law refused because he knows what he's doing. My husband was so high at the show we went for at Ikorodu. More reason why he was fighting with Primeboy because we're together inside the car, and he even wanted to fight me publicly, but I came out and said no, this is not good. I am damaging his reputation and memory, but it was extremely high. In fact, we all had the intention of sleeping at Ikorodu that night because of how high Mohbad was. Mohbad already got a shop for his mom, and we plan getting goods for Mama so she can start selling foodstuff in Ikorodu. But because Mohbad was high, he started to fight me, and everybody insisted that we go back home at that night. A lot of people still feel I am scared or whatever they are saying about me. I don't care, but I have said my truth and move on with my life. Wumi speak about his father-in-law Baba Mohbad àti ìyá Mohbad pẹ̀lú Yomi Fabiyi Primeboy. Ó ní èyí tó fi yẹ kí ṣe Yomi Fabiyi kó fi béèrè lọ́wọ́ nìkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ní kò ṣe yẹn o. Ó ná bọ́ sí online, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dìféèmù àti ọmọ, ó ń pọmọ tó ń bí ní ọmọ àlè. Ipe wáì tí kò lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé báwo ni ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ọba kó ṣàánú ilé ayé ilé asán o. Kálukú náà ń sọ títí ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ọba onìkan ló mọ actual truth tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mohbad yẹn, gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ. A lot of people nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti ṣẹlẹ̀, so even àwọn míì tí wọ́n bá wọn gbélé, àwọn ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí wípé àwọn bá wọn gbélé àbí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ yẹn before kí unfortunate incident yẹn kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ilé ayé ilé asán tó àgbàdúrà wípé kí Ọlọ́run ọba kó tẹ́ Mohbad sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere. Báyìí la ṣe rí tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.